It wasn't the silence that broke him. It was the sound of the lock, the heavy iron clank of a bolt sliding home, sealing his fate forever. He was 3 seconds late, just 3 seconds. Less time than it takes to take a breath, less time than it takes to blink. But in the economy of destiny, 3 seconds is an eternity. He screamed, not in anger, but in the raw, animal realization of total loss. He had been offered the world. He had been offered a kingdom, and he traded it for a nap. How does a man lose a fortune for a bowl of soup? How does a soul sell its future for an hour of shade? Look closely, because the man banging on that door is you. Let us rewind the clock, before the tragedy, before the tears, to the moment of the offer. Harun was not a bad man. He was simply comfortable. He was a man of later, a citizen of tomorrow. He lived in the soft, seductive fog of potential, never realizing that potential is just a fancy word for things you haven't done yet. The king, his childhood friend, looked at him with pity. Or perhaps it was a test. "Harun," the king said, his voice echoing in the marble hall, "you complain of poverty. You complain the world is unfair. So today, I give you the ultimate gift." "The royal treasury is open," the king declared. "From now until the sun kisses the horizon, every piece of gold you can carry out of that gate is yours. Pearls as big as fists, diamonds that burn like cold fire. Take it all, but if the sun sets and you are not outside those gates, you get nothing. The doors will shut, and they will not open again." Harun looked at the sky. It was noon. The sun was a blazing tyrant sitting directly overhead. In Harun's mind, the afternoon was endless, an ocean of time. Easy, he thought. I have hours. I have lifetimes. He left the king's presence. He should have run. He should have sprinted until his lungs burned and his heart hammered against his ribs. He was racing against the rotation of the earth itself. But he didn't run. He walked. Why run? There is so much time. The devil doesn't come to us with a red face and horns. He comes to us disguised as plenty of time. The smell hit him first. Roasted lamb, spices from the east, fresh bread. His stomach growled, a beast demanding tribute. "I cannot carry gold on an empty stomach," he lied to himself. "I will eat quickly, just a bite, to build my strength." He sat. The chair was old wood, worn smooth by years of sitting. It fit his body perfectly. The food was warm, heavy. Each bite was a sedative. He watched the steam rise, mesmerizing, twisting into shapes. He didn't check the sun. He checked his comfort. Minutes bled into an hour. "I'll leave now," he thought. But the meal sat heavy in his belly. The ETs of the afternoon. He stepped outside. The heat was oppressive. The sun was no longer overhead. It had begun its descent, but it was still bright, still hot. "Plenty of time," he whispered. Then he saw the tree, the great oak on the path to the palace. Its shade was a pool of black, cool water in a desert of light. The wind rustled the leaves, a lullaby sung by nature. "Just a rest," the voice in his head said. "Just to cool down. If I arrive sweaty, I might slip carrying the gold. I need to be fresh. I need to be ready." Rationalization is the most dangerous drug in the human experience. He lay down. The earth embraced him. The drone of the cicadas was a rhythmic chant. Sleep, sleep, later, later. He closed his eyes. Just for a moment, just to rest his eyes. Time does not care about your plans. Time does not care about your comfort. While he dreamt of gold, the planet turned. While he dreamt of success, the sun began its suicide dive into the horizon. He woke up. The air was cold. The birds had stopped singing. He looked at the sky. The sun was a bleeding wound on the edge of the world, half swallowed by the mountains. Panic. Cold, liquid panic flooded his veins. He scrambled to his feet, stumbling, his legs numb from the sleep he didn't need. He looked at the palace on the hill. It looked miles away. Run, Harun. Run for your life. Run for the life you wasted while you were dreaming about it. He sprinted. His lungs burned like he had swallowed fire. His heart hammered against his ribs, a prisoner trying to break out. He saw the gates. He saw the guards starting to move the heavy doors. He saw the gold shimmering inside, piles of it, mountains of it, waiting for him, calling him. "Wait!" he tried to scream, but he had no breath. "I am here! I am coming!" The sun was a sliver now, a red line. The guards did not look at him. They looked at the sun. They were following orders. The laws of reality do not bend for your excuses. 10 yards, 5 yards. The shadow of the door fell over his face. He could smell the gold. He could smell the future he was supposed to have. Boom! He pounded on the wood. He begged. He cried. He told them he was just a minute late. But the king did not answer. The gold was still there, just on the other side of the wood, so close he could touch the barrier. But he was on the outside, with nothing but the cold night air and the memory of a warm nap. Do you think this is a story about a man in a village? Look at your hands. What are you holding? That device, that screen. That is your shade under the tree. You have a king. It is the universe. It has offered you everything. Talent, opportunity, ideas, love, and it gave you a deadline. It's called death, and you don't know when the sun sets. It could be in 50 years. It could be tomorrow. You tell yourself, "I'll start on Monday. I'll do it when I feel ready. I'll just watch one more video." You are eating the soup while your empire crumbles. You are sleeping in the shade while the gates are closing. Every moment you waste is a coin you drop in the mud. Every hour of procrastination is a brick in the wall that will separate you from your dreams. The sun is going down, my friend. The shadows are getting long. And the doors are heavy. Don't let the sunset find you sleeping. Wake up before the lock clicks shut.